Do you see here? Hi guys and gals, we're at the Chaplin's World Museum. And let's let somebody take a picture. And there's an older Charlie Chaplin. So we're walking along. The way it is actually, it's for the moment at least, it's like with the beginning of his life. And I won't go through all this, but it's basically his life with the movies, with the years. I mean, like the kid, I forgot it was so old, 1921, 28, the circus, the gold rush, yeah, 1925. Modern Times was 1936, and Seabury. And then finally you see the later films, 67, he died in 77. So we're just walking around, and I'll be back as it goes. Bye-bye. So we're in this room here where they have this little movie on Chaplin, about Chaplin in Switzerland. And then there's all type of, well, as you can see, there's little bits of film. Oh, this is not bad. He used to go to the circus. And this is quite kind of nice. There was always a circus here. That's with his wife Una, and you can see the elephant who was doing a Charlie Chaplin imitation. It's kind of cute. So yeah, just walking around. Chaplin had like 8 kids. 8 children here, you see.
Malgré tous ses efforts, Chaplin est excellent.
Well, it's quite interesting up to now. Oh, she's over there.
S'étend désormais aux acteurs, scénaristes et réalisateurs professionnels.
So here I'm just letting you have a look at this room.
Se retrouve l'œil du
You probably remember, some of you are at least hearing of that trial. And he had to leave America. That's why he ended up in Switzerland. Okay, off for now. I'm walking through what looks like could have been his office. You can see the grounds over there, and you can see the lake far off. So we have to realize this was his last home, I guess. So, yeah, he did live in a nice place, didn't he?
Il proposera également de nouvelles partitions pour ses anciens films muets, sur lesquels il continue de travailler et qui ressortent au fil du temps.
We're talking about how he reworked his last films and his earlier films, making new musical scores.
Et annonce au début des années 60 qu'il se consacre à un nouveau projet.
At this particular time, I'm preparing my memoirs, and they're about halfway through.
S'astreignant à 6 à 8 heures de travail quotidien, il s'enferme dans son bureau pour écrire un manuscrit qu'il pourra ensuite...
That's it again for now. This is kind of interesting. It's the violin that he got at 16, and he always had it with him. If you remember a lot of his movies, he would play like the violin, because, yeah, he was a musician. So what a nice room it is. Very nice room. Of course, I mean, he had a big family, yes, but if you look at the state of things here. You can tell that he was pretty well off, I guess. The dining room for the 8 children, I suppose. Every time he was filmed, you can tell he's always very much a natural. You can tell. Yeah, a natural clown, isn't he? Very interesting. There's a funny little story that was just told, is that the house, of course, it's like they say, the museum part now is painted blue, but it was kind of an off-white. And since Chaplin didn't talk French, he didn't know how to tell the painters what color he wanted. So he made a little skit acting like a chicken that was laying an egg or something like that, and showed them the color that he wanted. Supposedly they understood. Anyway. We'll see. This is kind of nice. And as we walk along, the pictures of the house. So you can see there must be still parts that are cordoned off. So, tons and tons of pictures, not surprising. Okay. Be back with you in a bit. This is a funny little discovery. Charlie Chaplin had some interesting friends. You'll see in a second. Here we are. There's a Mr. Einstein.
Ah ouais,
So here we go.
c'est sûrement
Interesting people. So this room kind of shows all the series of famous people that have either been influenced or influenced Charlie Chaplin. And you've got this little touch screen. So let's see, what would that be? So that, oh, it's Yehudi Menuhin. And he visited him with, what is the 20th century, the city lights. And if we take, let's say, okay, whoever, I'm just touching one, Lord and Lady Mountbatten. And that was nice and friendly. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So, who's that one? Yeah. Jean Renoir. Oh, okay. So it's all pretty interesting. Okay.
Ah, Dali.
Dali? Oh. Let's see what Dali, Salvador Dali. Spanish surrealist Salvador Dali, whom Chaplin met in the U.S. Okay. Ah, look here.
Oh oui.
Stan Laurel. Half of the Oliver and Hardy. Mm-hmm. It's old.
Elle fait une doublure de Chaplin. Voilà.
And Churchill. That's Churchill. Enormous admiration for Churchill. Do you see him back? Somebody photobombed him. Okay, that's it for now. Something that always comes out in these different, let's say, rooms and little films and movies where we see Chaplin, is that whenever there's a camera on him, he becomes a showman. Oh. So this is parts of the scene. Oh, okay. I guess that's it. Yeah, it's part of the scene. Of course, I mean, everything here, I don't know if we can say that it's a completely honest picture of him, but it's certainly devoted to all the good things that he's done, sorry. And he did actually over his life. Yeah. Okay. That's all for now again. So this was the Oscar ceremony, and I didn't realize which year it was. So we're in what would have been his bedroom. Looks so. Chaplin of busing from 1921. Over the ages. Touching to see that actually this time he really needs the cane. Yeah. Very nice. Okay.
Time so you occupy this room again. Thank you.
Everybody else says it's 4 times so I don't call the winner.
So Chaplin in his life seemed to always be filmed all the time. And so this little room is, I don't know if it's the projection room, but you've got Chaplin and Una, his wife, his last wife, here. And there's all these movies, but like I say, I think that was almost, it looked like him, but it could have been Houston almost when you look at the person. And so here we are watching the movies. But Chaplin was always play acting somehow. Oh, it just stopped. It's starting over again. So loads and loads of family movies. I think this basically is all that you see here. You don't see all that much, I mean, in different periods of his life, except for some of the movie clips, but it's like this period here. So I don't know what happened to the other movies. Maybe we'll see later on in the museum. But really, it's a movie room. It's called Chaplin's World, this place, so it's not so surprising. Okay. That's it for now.